what I do instead is I kind of circular motion and then pat. If it makes you feel any better, I've changed my mind. I would never put this in a fail video now. And then what I see happen is exactly that. And I think this is what you guys were talking about is throughout the day. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you about products that I've had a change of heart on. I've been going through some of these products and I think I've changed my mind and I need to let you guys know. Side note, I'm either getting a cold or I have allergies or both, so I may sound a little nasal in this video, so I'm sorry. But I gotta tell you guys about this. Some of these products are products that were flat out in my fails videos, and I know I have some new subscribers that have been asking me about certain products that were in old fail videos, but then I've talked about them in a different way before, so I'm like, I gotta set the record straight on some of these things, and some of these are Boxycharm products. It's gonna get real in this video, so let's just jump in. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every week. So the first product I'm going to talk about is something I told you guys last year in spring that I didn't like. And I've started reusing it, and I've been using it in other ways, and I like it better now. And some of you were really worried that I didn't like it because number 7 is one of your favorites, and this is the number 7 Airbrush Away Pore Minimizing Primer. Full disclaimer for all new audience members here, I have oily skin and it's very, very fickle. She's a fickle bitch all over my face, and sometimes she likes to break out. So for me, when I was trying this and testing this against other products, I kept breaking out when I would use this little bitch. So I was really concerned. So I kind of just set it aside and didn't touch it while I tried other things. And now I've been rediscovering it the past, I would say, 2 months. The way I like to apply this now is a little differently. This is a very thick product, and to me, this was a very expensive product. For being at the drugstore, shit be bougie. So I was a little concerned, but what I do now, because this is such a thick product, I mean, you can see it here, this was just one dab. What I do, instead of slathering this all over my face, pretend this is my face hair, just pretend. I like to put it directly in the spots I know I have pores, because this is brushing away the pores, airbrushing our face. What I do instead is I kind of circular motion and then pat, press it in specific spots. And I find that this really helps to, again, minimize my pores, but not break me out in the areas that I tend to break out. I don't usually break out here, so I've not been seeing anything there. So when I was putting it on other spots on my face, it wasn't working so well. But if I put this exactly where I need to, it helps a lot, and that's where my pores are anyway, the visible ones. So I have had a change of heart about this product. I can't say it's my holy grail yet because I feel like I'm still searching for my holy grail primer for my oily, fickle skin. But I've changed my mind, and I wanted to let you guys know because some of you have been messaging me on Snapchat and Instagram about primers, and this is one that I'm rediscovering right now, and it does help to blur those pores and really give you a good base. Now, if you are a OG of my channel, or if you have been really following me for a while, you will know that I love this foundation now. But when I first got it, I talked some shit about it. I did. But if you watch me now more frequently, you know I love it. And it is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. The reason I didn't love it the first time I tried it was because of something I recently brought up on my channel, is the smell. The smell to me was so intense. I couldn't get past it, especially comparing it to other drugstore foundations that didn't have that. And we also know I'm not the biggest fan of the spatula. But as I've used this, and as I've tried it, and as I've double layered it on my face, I have loved it. I have learned to love this. Again, what would I change about it? The smell and the spatula. But this really is a way better product than I was giving it credit for. So I tell you now, I will admit it, I was wrong, and I fully give this credit. Love this now. Love it. So if you're going back through my old videos and you saw I didn't like it so much, I've changed my mind. In that same video, I was also trying the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. Now this little sucker loves to oxidize. So that is my biggest complaint about this. But I had this in a fail video. And some of you were like, girl, that's my favorite. So, sorry. Sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I've changed my mind. I would never put this in a feel video now. I just have to work with it more. It's a little bit of a fickle bitch because she does oxidize, but I love the thick formula that it has. I mean, this is like, hello, how you doing? And then when you put it into your skin, I mean, it has full coverage. It's a one pump dream. The dealio is once you get it on and it lays down and gets all comfortable on your skin, she likes to turn. So you just kind of have to find the color that works for you. Some people mix and match 2 different shades. Right now I am using the 03 Light Beige, and this is working better for me. It's not perfect, but I'm wondering if come summer when I have a real tan, not this fake one from my Pure palette, that it will work well. So let's find out soon, but I've totally changed my mind. This does not belong in the fails of my videos. I now have better ways to work with this, and I know what to expect. I have foundation all over my hand, and that's going to bring me to the next product I want to talk to you about. If you've been with Boxycharm for a hot minute, some of us got this, and this is the makeup eraser. It is dirty because I use it. At first I was really frustrated that I got this product because I really wanted the other product. I think that was like, gosh, it was probably like 2016, but I got this instead, and I really like it because it removes makeup like a dream when it's wet. It's ridiculously amazing. You toss it in the washing machine when you're done with it. I love this so much, and then you just reuse it and reuse it, and I've had it that long, and I've changed my mind because I was so mad I got this at one point, and now I love it. So you just never know. When you start using products, you change your mind. Okay, this is a product I recently compared to one of my drugstore favorites, and this is a Boxycharm product. It's about to get serious, guys, because this is the tardiest mascara, and I know some of you are not huge fans. I have a love-hate relationship with this, and I'm going to tell you why. I was like, with it when I had a fresh out of the packaging tube of my Luminous Lash Paradise. When I have a fresh tube of this baby, I'm like, oh, I love you. But this, it hurts me to say this, I have had this longer than I've had this one tube, and this is working better long term. I know this is more pricey, obviously, so it frickin' better, but I've had this since, I don't know, I was into the first week of February, and it's already really clumpy, and I feel like I need a fresh tube in order to get that love back for my lashes. Whereas we've had this since what, December, the month we don't talk about with Boxycharm, and it's March. And I still love it. And I pet it because I love it. So yeah, I've totally changed my mind on in my this or that video, which would you rather? Right now, guess which one I'm rathering. I'm sorry, I still love you, but I feel like I need to replace this more. I love you right now. You are holding my lash game together, and that's why I'm not wearing falsies today, because right now I feel like it's doing a great job of giving me some length, but it still looks natural. It looks good with the makeup look I got going. My one big gripe about this though is when I recurl my lashes with it on. All right, so I'm just getting out my Revlon little eyelash pumper here, and I'm going to curl my lash just to give it a little bit of voom, and then what I see happen is exactly that. And I think this is what you guys were talking about, is throughout the day you will get the fallout down here. I mean, it doesn't do that to me too often. I need a brush to fix this. It doesn't do that, I mean, obviously it does it towards the end of the day too, not just when I curl my lashes throughout the day. So it's honestly not often that I go back in with an eyelash curler halfway through the day to pump them, and then, you know, I have fallout. But I do notice at the end of the day, I've got like black spots down here, just like I showed you. So, you know, there are some gripes about it for that reason. But right now, as far as longevity goes, this is kicking my Lash Paradise's ass. 3 more products here in front of me, and let's see, 2 of them, no, 3 of them, all 3 of them are Boxycharm products. I wasn't thinking about that. All right, let's talk about the Temptu. All right, you guys know I had a full, well, if you are an OG of my channel or fade back to going through all my videos, I was so angry at this Temptu bronzer because I was like, I hate it. This makes me look terrible, blah, 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 blah. Now that I know better ways to apply it, as I've done recently in my other videos where I'm applying it with my Real Technique sponge or a different kind of sponge and just kind of lightly contouring, I'm so less mad at this. I feel like I just needed more ways to use it than just in my foundation, or as of, you would probably use this as a fake tanner too. You could try that. I think some people have said that. But I'm so less mad at this. I've changed my mind about it, and I've been using it, as you've seen in my videos recently, far more frequently than ever. Two more products that I have from Boxycharm are brushes. The first one is the Brow Gal dual-ended pencil brush, where it's like on one side a spoolie, the other side is for the brows. I really was like meh about this brush because I have an Eco Tools brush that I love way more. So I did a little pivot. I kind of changed the game a bit, and what I started doing was using this edge of it, which is supposed to be for eyebrows, and when I have some lashes going and they don't quite meet the inner corner of my eye because I have really big eyes, I will dip this brush into a deeper eyeshadow, whether it be a black or a deep brown, and then fit it right inside here to marry the lashes with the rest of my eye look so it doesn't have like that gap right there. If you're an eyelash wearer, you know what I'm talking about. And it just kind of makes everything look a little bit more complete with my eye looks. I find that's because this brush is so fine and thin, it works well for that. I don't think my Eco Tools would because it's a bit thicker. So I really like that. And then the spoolie side, you know, everybody could use a good spoolie every now and then. So whatever, but I've definitely changed my mind about this brush. And the last product is something we just recently got, and it is my crown brush that I was like, guys, what do you do with this brush? This is the thinner one that looks like it could be for eyeshadow potentially, but it's supposed to be more for the face. I am using this as a nose contour. What I do is I go into my Park Avenue Princess palette, and I'll just kind of dab in lightly, kick it off, and go down the sides of my nose where I'm kind of contouring it, and then I could take the flat side, go into the powder, and powder on top of my nose to start giving it more highlight. I've been using it for this for a while, and I really like it because I have a lot of control, but it's got just the right amount of fluffiness to make it all work. Guys, these are all the products that recently I've been noticing I've totally changed my mind about. Some things you may have picked up on already that I changed my mind, or if you've been watching me for a long time, you know. Some things are new developments that I've changed my mind about, so I had to tell you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every single week. Bye, friends!